Woohoo! Copenhagen. Yes, I heard a lot of great things about this place. My travel peeps, this is day one of things to do in Copenhagen in 2 days. Let's go. People won't stop smiling at me, trains drive themselves, plus it's the birthplace of the Little Mermaid and one of my all-time favorite toys, LEGO. Now, speaking of the Little Mermaid, I could start day one of the itinerary here, but since the sun is rising just behind her, she would be in the shadow for most of the morning. Admittedly, that seaplane does look pretty cool in the background, but we'll need to come back towards the ending of the day. Instead, let's start here. The King's New Square was constructed in 1908. It was paved with cobblestones in 1670, and the equestrian statue of Christian V on horseback was added in 1688, making it the oldest equestrian statue and royal sculpture in Copenhagen. The Borsen is a 17th century stock exchange in the center of Copenhagen. The historic building is situated next to the Rosenborg Palace, the seat of the Danish parliament on the island of Slotsholmen. Speaking of which, Rosenborg Castle houses the royal representative, the royal stables, the royal Folkekirken, Rosenborg Castle Church, and the ruins below the castle. The present Rosenborg Castle has been in place since 1928, but kings and queens have ruled here for centuries. Located in the Prince's Palace, the National Museum in Copenhagen has exhibitions from the Stone, Viking, and the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, and modern Danish history. While now Carlsberg Glyptotek displays ancient and modern art, it was founded in 1888 by brewer Carl Jacobsen. Looking fondly at the Tivoli Gardens from across the street is the statue of author Hans Christian Andersen, who is an integral part of Danish culture as his fairy tales are known around the world. Tivoli Gardens was founded in 1843, and both fairy tale writer Hans Christian Andersen and Walt Disney himself visited the gardens, which makes it a national treasure and an international attraction. Located in central Copenhagen on the City Hall Square, Copenhagen City Hall was built between the years of 1892 and 1905 and designed by architect Martin Nyrop. Located inside is Jens Olsen's World Clock. The exhibition tells the story of the unique clock, the man who created it, and how it ended up in the City Hall. Architect C.F. Henson designed the Copenhagen Cathedral in a neoclassic style. King Frederick IV laid the foundation stone in 1817, but the present cathedral has housed the church that was erected in 1200. The Round Tower is a 17th century tower and an observatory. It is the oldest functioning observatory in Europe and was built by Christian IV. The observatory encircled outdoor platform gives you a fantastic view of the old part of Copenhagen. On my way to Rosenborg Castle, I stumbled across this place called Jazz Club. Here you can buy music, listen to live music, or buy coffee or beer. So I grabbed the local beer and promised the owner I'd come back for one of his live performances. Across the street is the Rosenborg Castle. King Christian IV built the Rosenborg Castle in the early 17th century, which is set in the King's Garden. In the Knight's Hall, you'll find the coronation thrones, 3 life-size silver lions on guard, and tapestries on the walls that commemorate the battles between Denmark and Sweden. Wow. At SMK, you'll find 400 paintings spread out across 24 rooms, 150 years of Danish and Nordic art from the 1800s, realistic golden age, and modern breakthrough. And we're back. I'm not sure why I love this statue. Maybe it's her sad and lowly expression as she waits for her prince. Without a doubt, this is one of Copenhagen's most famous tourist attractions. Look at this. Although she doesn't look a day over 20, the sculpture of the Little Mermaid turned 100 years old in August of 2013. She was unveiled on August 23, 1913 as a gift to the city of Copenhagen from the Danish brewer Carl Jacobsen, otherwise known as Carlsberg. We'll end day 1 here at Tolboden Harbor Eatery and Bar, where I'm gonna order a fish and chips and a beer. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and click the little bell so you'll be notified of day 2. Be sure to read the detailed blog post I wrote over on my travel blog. The link is in the description. And in the comments below, tell me what you like so far about Copenhagen. Cheers.